Right, good morning folks and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a brand new Packraft today by Anfibio. So we're going to be taking a look at the Rebel 3KL Plus. So the Rebel 3KL Plus by Anfibio is a long single-man packraft with a spray deck that's fast. It has a high level of comfort and loads of space for a tall person and tons of space for gear. So the Rebel 3KL Plus is basically a take on the really popular packraft, the Rebel 2K. So what they've done is they've taken all the great design features of the Rebel 2K, upgraded it to create the Rebel 3KL Plus. So to explain the name of this packraft, so Rebel 3KL, so L stands for large, so it's a large packraft suitable for tall people if you're carrying a massive dog with you, and also for the gear capacity as well. You can carry a total of 180 kilos, and that's in loads of different configurations as well. And then the Plus, that stands for the quality or the durability of the TPUs that is used in the construction. So the sides are made out of a 420 single-sided multi-coated TPU, and then the floor is made of an 840 double-sided multi-coated TPU in the construction. So this model here, this is with tube bags, so this packs up at around 35 by 25 centimeters, and this weighs about 3.7 kg. Right, let's get it inflated and let's see what the boat looks like. So before you inflate your packraft, just take your skeg and then just slot that in, and then that will stay in place. So the seat itself has a standard Boston valve on the back of it. Once this is in position, it's literally impossible to orally inflate the seat. So you're going to need a hand pump or something like the Flextail Max boat pump to get your seat inflated. So let's get this in and get it inflated. So you can see that the seat is huge, it's really comfortable, and then you've got your backrest here, which is a really comfortable back band as well, which is fully adjustable in lots of different ways, so we can get your seating position correct in the packraft for your size and obviously for the gear that you're carrying as well. So we'll just move that back a tiny bit and then make sure that it's tucked underneath the sides, and then we'll get the packraft inflated. So the one thing to mention about this version of the Rebel 3KL Plus is that this version has tube bags, which I think is a great way to be able to carry your gear within your packraft. So the tube bags are slightly different to the dry zip or cargo fly that you have on other packrafts here, as it doesn't give you access to within the packraft itself. When you open the zips on each side of the packraft, what you've got inside of there is you've got a dry bag. So this is completely airtight, so even if the zip fails on the top here, you can actually just get the zip closed as much as you can, tape it up. You can still inflate your packraft and still be able to use your packraft. The great thing about the tube bags as well is it stops your gear from moving about inside of your packraft. Once all of your gear is inside of the tube bags there, you close the zip, inflate your packraft, and it's going to hold all of your gear within the tube bag, so it's not going to slide backwards and forwards within your packraft. So before we inflate the packraft, what we're going to do is just close up the tube bags, and then we'll get the packraft inflated. So there we go, that is the Rebel 3KL Plus by Anfibio, and as you can see, it's a fairly big packraft. It's got an outer length of 272 centimeters and an internal length of 168 centimeters. It's symmetrical in design, as you can see, and it's just an absolute brilliant packraft. So the spray deck on the top here, you can see that is welded all onto the stern of the packraft there, so you can actually store gear in the back of the packraft there as well. The only way to access that is just by moving the back band down and getting to your gear inside of it there. You've got tons and tons of leg room in the packraft. You've got a variable sit-in position that basically gives you a pretty much centralized paddle-in position within the packraft, and it is just an absolute brilliant packraft with a really good amount of load capacity as well. You've got 4 gear loops on the back and a good space on the back there to put some gear. And then on the bow, you've got your 4 gear loops there as well. And don't forget, you've got the version with the internal 2 bags as well. So as you can see by my seating position, the seat is quite high in this packraft, which gives you a really good paddling position. So I'm quite high up for a good paddle stroke close down to the Packraft. This pack group has got a top speed of about 5.5 kph, so it is a really, really fast Packraft, and that's due to the symmetrical design and the length of the Packraft as well. Inside the Packraft, I have got tons and tons of legroom in here, and I probably could use a footrest inside of here to get my knees in the right position. So the back band is really comfortable, adjustable on 4 points, and is held in position with some elastic straps on the back. And a really, really good design feature is this piece here. So this is a hand strap, which makes it really, really easy to carry the Packraft. So as you can see, the Rebel 3KL Plus is a really good all-round Packraft. Doesn't matter whether you're paddling out with a dog for a day trip along the river, or whether you're on a 14-15 day expedition in Scandinavia, it's really suited for all of those environments, whether that's still water or white water as well. It's really comfortable. Tons of leg room inside of that. You've got possibility to carry gear pretty much everywhere within the Packraft there, and it's fairly quick as well at 5.5 kilometers an hour. Now weight wise, like I say, this model weighs about 3.7 kilos. That's the model with the tube bags inside of it, so it is still a fairly lightweight Packraft. Now color variations of this, so it comes in 2 different color variations, and the basic model of this Packraft retails at €999, and that's from Anfibio direct, so I'll stick a link to the product in the description below. Right, let's get it out on the water and see what it looks like. So as I mentioned before, you sit quite high in this Packraft, and what that does with your paddle stroke is it brings the stroke close to the Packraft, as opposed to if you're sitting low in the Packraft, your paddle stroke is going to be out much further and not so energy efficient. So that, along with the centralized seating position and the fact that it's a symmetrical design, makes this Packraft have an increased top speed of about 5.5 kilometers an hour. So the Packraft tracks really, really well. It's keeping nice and straight, as you can see, and it feels like I'm not really putting a great deal of effort in to get a nice speed out of it as well. Now the only thing with it is it's not massively responsive, and that's down to the length, and obviously you've got that big skeg on the back there as well, so if you want to do a quick little turn, it is a little bit sluggish on that. So it's not the sort of thing, in this setup, you're going to want to be paddling in white water. You probably want to take the skeg off if you want it to be a little bit more responsive. But in general, with the skeg on, it's an absolute dream to paddle. It really, really is. So with the spray deck, you've got your red toggle here, so if you need to get out of your boat, you basically just pull that and you exit out of your boat. If you want to roll this up, you basically just undo the zipper, and then you just want to just roll this up nice and tight, and then you've got a little Velcro piece of web in here that you can just feed through itself, and then that's out of the way, and then you've got space for you and your dog, or if it's really, really warm and you don't need your spray deck. So this is the Rebel 3KL Plus by Anfibio. It's an absolute brilliant all-round Packraft if you're tall like myself, or you want to carry loads of gear, or you've got a big dog you take on your adventures. Whether it's a trip like today, a little micro adventure out on the river, or a 15-16 day excursion somewhere, this Packraft is suitable for all of those environments. It can take loads and loads of gear. It's really, really durable, can paddle in still, in white water. It's just a really great all-round Packraft. So if you want some more information about the Rebel 3KL Plus by Anfibio, stick a link in the description below. And my name is Martin. I'm into my hiking, my fishing, my bushcraft, and just generally being outdoors. And if you like what you see, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time on the next one.